gravity of the moment that's before us, the seriousness of the path ahead, the darkness if we don't make the right choices. What you see here around you today is the rise of Alberta. And each one of you has come here today because you are concerned about what you see happening to our country. You look at the policies that have been coming out of Ottawa, especially in the last 10 years. The no more pipeline laws, the emissions cap, the net zero, the requirement for us to all get EVs, all of these things. Not only are they ill-considered policies, not only are they policies with bad effect, what's truly remarkable is they are policies designed to intentionally hold us back, to intentionally keep the third largest reserve of oil and gas in the world in the ground. But it's worse than that, and we know this. You're here today because you look at the forced wealth distribution that arises from equalization. Our hard work goes to fund pet project virtue signaling adventures set by Ottawa. Equally troubling, you look at the reckless spending, the debt, the deficits, the printing of money. What does that do? It devalues the money in your bank account, it devalues your paycheck, it devalues your retirement funds. All of this is preventing us, and more importantly, our children, from having the opportunities that we had. The opportunities to build a family, to have children, to own a home, to live a happy and prosperous life. And again, I remind you, these policies are not an accident. It's a conscious decision by Ottawa because they see the world through a different lens. They believe that they know better, that they're green gods, and we shall keep all of our resources in the ground. But they don't stop there. They have policies that attack our culture, that attack our way of life, that attack our religion, that attack our property rights. And it's about to get worse because you've seen Bill C-9 and others that they're bringing in that are censorship laws. They don't like the fact that I can come here today and speak to you openly and freely, and that you can come and listen, and they want to stop that. They don't like the fact that Derek Smith has a YouTube channel. They don't like it that we can be on Twitter, and they want to stop all that. And that, folks, is scary.
No more communism!
The reality is, we all know this. Many of us wake up in the morning thinking, did I just have a really complex and vivid bad dream nightmare about everything that's going on? And what do I mean by that? We've slipped into dystopian times. But what we want, and I want, is not to fix Ottawa, as the most Albertan man in the world says at the end of his videos. He doesn't want to fix Canada, he wants to save Alberta. But you're also here today, each and every one of you, because you love Alberta, because you know our Western heritage and its values, our culture of freedom, our ethic for hard work, our preference of working hard rather than a handout, our mentality if we get knocked down, we dust ourselves off, we get back up and we get it done. We don't wake up in the morning. Unfortunately, some of you know I spent a lot of time in 2022 in Ottawa, both with the Freedom Convoy and then in the public inquiry in the fall, and they see the world through a different lens. When they wake up in the morning, their first thought is, what is the government going to do for me today? What is the government going to give me today? When we wake up, our first thought is, boy, I hope the government's not going to stop me from getting stuff done today. We have an incredibly beautiful province. The diversity of our landscape, the diversity of our economy, the diversity of our people. We know the value of our worth. We know the value of our province. We know the value of our resources. And what we need is to get Ottawa's knee off our neck so that we can achieve that potential, that we can deliver the prosperity, that we can give our children tremendous opportunity to live a free, happy, and prosperous life. And you know what, folks? We are in a unique time. We are in a unique time in that no other parliamentary democracy in the world has laid out a legal pathway for a province or a state to legally leave. This is unique, okay? And as you know, that process involves a referendum. If the majority of the voters in a province vote in a referendum on a clear question to leave and become an independent country, then the process for that province to leave and become a sovereign country begins. So before us is the opportunity to fight for our kids, to work towards getting the votes we're going to need in this referendum. To me, that is the most critical thing. Now, I know many of you are concerned about this court case that's going on, or maybe Fabio Lukasic's nothing burger petition. Don't worry about it. Even if he gets his numbers, nothing happens. As the judge said in the Court of King's Bench matter, it's a nothing burger. We do have some challenges, and I'm working with Jeff Rath and Evan Chipiak, who are doing a phenomenal job in fighting that in the court so that we can get this question through the petition process. But I'm confident that no matter what happens in that process, and this is critically important, that next year, whether it's in the spring or the fall, there will be a province-wide referendum. For the sake of our children, underestimate the magnitude of that challenge. We have to get like 1.8 million Albertans to vote yes. That means every single one of you is now charged with a mission. And that mission is to talk to your friends, talk to your colleagues at work, the guys on your shift, the people in your baseball team or your hockey league, everybody that you encounter, to have the awkward discussions, to get them to understand the opportunity that's before us, the opportunity that how they will benefit, how their family will benefit, how their community will benefit, how their kids will benefit by voting yes. That is the imperative that we all have. We can do it. You must do it. Are we going to fight for our kids? We can't delay. It's game time. When you leave here, make sure that you commit yourself to all of the good points as to why it makes sense to do this. And you know, people will be afraid. People will be afraid about this idea of becoming an independent country. But what's more scary? Any uncertainty associated with that, or the certainty of the dystopian, impoverished nightmare that lies before us under the crazy carny liberals from Ottawa? We can't delay. We can't slow down. This is our moment. This is our future for our families, for our children, for Alberta. Alberta will be free.
Thank you, Keith. Freedom, freedom, freedom.